terms of lateness,
Yes.
you have outdone Laura
I'm extremely late.
by about a half hour.
I had to come from Hollywood, and I forgot how to get here from there.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Have you, there's this thing, it's called, what is it, a phone? Is that, it's, yeah. It's called a phone. And
I didn't have-
when you call people on it and they know how to get somewhere,
Yes.
I would say generally they will tell you.
Yes.
All right, well, I think I've done
My
it.
personal opinion is I feel kind of like hurt because they don't have, they don't get...
Wait, we want to see him.
Is that
Still, I
Jamie?
think,
Yeah, we found Jamie sound bites. Is that not the best?
A female
really cool.
comic.
So you gotta hear it though.
Okay, I'll shut up. Do it again.
Well, my personal opinion is I feel kind of like hurt because they don't have, they don't get the reason. Still, I think there are still people. A female comic, and I think still is they're trying to get their phone number.
This is Brent
best to say
Weinbach.
Bach.
Say that. Weinbach. B-A-C-H.
What's that?
It means to whine about not hearing enough Bach. That's the definition of his name in German. Where's the name originate from?
Well, my great grandfather's from Romania, and picked a lot of Jews have German last names.
Mm-hmm.
He picked a German town called Weinbach.
Oh, that's the town.
Yeah, it's a town in Germany, I guess. They were looking on the map and picking last names from
Right.
the family, and they picked that one. I guess they just thought it sounded cool.
I got a river. There's a Palanker river somewhere in Romania, which then became part of Russia, and now it's back to being. Now it's Moldavia, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from. That's where my
okay.
peeps are from.
Yeah. It's
Moldavia.
like north of Romania. Yeah.
So Brent's here, and then Guy is here, and he's like. So we have Jamie soundbites. We have Jamie
Yes,
soundbites.
we
Let's
do.
hear another
Here,
one. They're
let's
so
hear,
good. They're
I feel kind of like hurt because every time they want to hurt the comic, let's put them in the room, see how funny they are. I see the comedian coming off the stage, Jeff Ross come off the stage, everybody go get his autograph. If a lady comedian coming off the stage, they're trying to get their phone number.
Exactly.
Still, I think the male comedian, about 90-95% male, maybe 5% woman.
So we give out a lot of phone numbers.
So, like the last big show I did in San Francisco, I kind of, it was called Brent Weinbach Hanging Loose, and so it was kind of a looser set, and I went in and out of jokes and tried to do some more crowd work and stuff,
Brent has a huge fan base in San Francisco, and it's so weird when you're used to LA, and the only people in the audience are the comics. It's the ability to be a significant local draw like that just doesn't happen here. It's
There's too much celebrityness going on.
yeah.
Here.
I'm trying to get that going down here a little bit.
But it is sort of just Louise is right. It's just people can go and see celebrities. So why? Someone once said to me, I suggested he come to a really good show at the UCB, and he was like, well, "Why should I go see a bunch of nobodies?" Where?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Speaking of irritation, Louise.
Yeah.
What's been going on with you this week?
Oh, okay. Well, this is a sad tale of woe. Are you ready to hear it?
Yes.
I start out kind of quiet, and then I become enraged. Is everyone okay with that? Oh, Matthew's taking the camera. Well, let me have Big D go over to your microphone, Matt, because he might need to pipe in here, because sometimes I get overwhelmed and I burst into tears. Big D and I, Devin Goodman and I, were successfully producing a stand-up comedy show every Friday night in Santa Barbara, and all of a sudden the management of the hotel just went nuts on us and demanded payment of $2,500, all of which was completely unfounded and unowed to them, or they would cancel the show. And so I said, go ahead and cancel the show, and I walked out.
That's crazy. Ooh. What was their logic?
Their logic was that our deal was that I rent the room for $500, and if I meet a $1,500 bar tab, then that $500 is floated over to the next week. They, within that week, needed to inform me about whether or not I owed them any additional money.
Right.
And so 7 weeks went by, and I never heard word one from them. And then all of a sudden, perhaps the hotel was experiencing some cash flow problems,
Yeah.
and they thought they could just manufacture that over the past 6 weeks that I owed them $500 for each of those weeks.
Yeah.
But I went to see a lawyer in Santa Barbara, and he looked through the contract and he said, no, they needed to inform you within 72 hours after the show.
That's great. I had assumed when you said that you guys had done it orally, but it's really cool that you have a written contract about that.
Brannum's a law graduate.
Oh,
Doesn't everybody know
I
that?
could have just used you.
He has a degree. He actually took time off of stand-up comedy and moved away from San Francisco and did law school, and then he
I'm
came
really
back.
proud of you for doing that. I would like to go to law school. That would be interesting. But then, check this out, Guy Brannum. Then, so she canceled the show, so that was heartbreaking. Just hurt really, really badly. Because
Yeah.
I had worked so hard and put so much of my heart and soul into that, and so had Devin. And to just look at the ad in the newspaper and know that none of these events are going to take place,
Yeah.
it just was so sad to me. And because it was just for no apparent reason, everyone was thanking us for bringing great comedy to Santa Barbara, and they were bringing groups of 10. It was, the last show had like 5 groups of 10 where people had purposefully gone out and gotten groups of people to come and have this experience together. Because watching live comedy is an experience, and it's a memory. You're making a memory.
And you had like really cool hip comedians coming. It wasn't like B-room headliners. And Mark Maron and Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, really?
Cool,
Yeah.
like,
You told me
you
Zach
know.
was there.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, road comedians. They were like real.
And also, that's very, like, it's so cool of you to go somewhere like Santa Barbara that's outside of LA, where people are actually excited about getting entertainment and stuff like that, and creating a forum so people can go there and get some time. I mean, that was really great of you.
There's
Brent,
a cool part coming up.
I'm going to ask you something really personal.
Yeah.
Could you bring the tiny piano over
Oh, wow.
and play
Okay.
some video game music for us?
Yeah, sure thing.
Oh, hey, Louise.
Yeah.
Did you read any of the forum posts about last week's show?
Yes, I did.
Did you happen to pick up the fact that Late Night Pilgrim, the guy who, the person who said he had a crush on Paul, not a girl, a guy?
Oh, wow.
I did pick that up, but
Yes.
I found maybe he was teasing, or maybe he was revealing a portion of his personality that he is, at some point will be willing to reveal more fully. I'm
Yes.
not sure.
I just thought it was particularly funny that I just assumed he was a girl.
Well, yeah,
Should
that's
I
right.
go?
Since you are
Go
gay,
for
okay,
it.
here we go.
This is so this is the second track that we just heard. Well, it's kind of hard to
That's
play on this.
cool.
It's kind of hard. Whatever.
You know what? Don't say
Forget
what it is. See if Guy can guess it.
Okay, okay. Let's see if God gets this. This is I'm making it harder just because she just said
Or
that.
anyone in the room.
All right, so here we go. Oh. Okay.
I know. Zelda or Final Fantasy? One of those.
What?
Zelda or Final Fantasy?
It is Zelda. It is Zelda.
Do you know Tetris?
Oh yeah. Actually, so something like